Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
What's the second show?
The MCU.
Ooh, bless you.
Everybody shooting from hip on that one? Except
Bless you.
Right there.
bless you, Henry.
I have my list with the scores.
Mike, you're up.
Good. So it's no topic is too absurd kind of time?
Yeah.
No statements too asinine kind of time? It's Nerdities time?
Yeah.
Nerdy Jersey's finest? That's right, that kind of time?
Ish.
Alright. Then it's Mike time, as well as
Justin.
and of course it's
Kyle time.
and sure, we'll round it out with
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Yeah.
you forced Kyle to leave.
I scared him away. Joe scared him away.
Good job, Joe.
Sorry.
Was that Emery pushing buttons or just perfect timing?
No, that was me pushing buttons.
Okay, good.
Because someone else was pushing my buttons.
Joe.
Oh boy.
You sit in
Joe.
the corner and you think about what you did, Joe.
Who wasn't pushing my buttons?
Mommy, do you say buttons?
That was priceless.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty perfect.
Kids.
Oh,
How's everyone doing?
My body hurts.
I'm good.
My body hurts the least it has in a long time.
Lucky.
Could be all the cannabis.
Just rub it in, Mike.
Well, I'm self-medicating a lot. Like, I got done early yesterday and came home early and started up early. So I finished early. I was in bed by 8 o'clock.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
do that.
I just kind of shut down, though. That's what's... there's kind of an order my mind works in. Get home, do X, Y, Z, and within a certain amount of hours fall asleep. I'm starting to realize that happened yesterday.
Well, enjoy your sleep now, because we got a lot of shit to get done in the next coming months. So,
I'll take it when I can get it.
me being a good son-in-law, right?
Oh God, here it comes.
Starting off hot.
I reached out to my mother-in-law like 2 weeks ago. I was like, "Hey, why don't we?"
I'd like to break into this by saying the word "good" is subjective. Go ahead.
Said, "Hey, why don't we get together sometime in December and do some gingerbread houses?" I'm like, "This is a nice opportunity to be friendly. Get together. You bring Chris and Gavin. Mooch will be here, of course, because Mooch, Ashley, myself, and the children. It'll be a fun time. We'll get something nice.
Will it?
Something nice, right?" So as I'm finishing up the last 2 batches of cookies I need for orders tomorrow, my phone rings. And it is she who shall not be named. And she's like, "Hey, what time is that thing on the 14th? I was like, "I don't know, probably later in the evening because we work during the day." All these plans came up and blah, 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 blah. And like, if we could do it in the afternoon, that'd be great. Like, well, I can't guarantee anything. I only have 1 gingerbread house mold, and I need at least 2 houses, so it's going to take me a couple hours. And she's like, "Well, what if we do it Friday?" And I was like, "We work Friday. We don't get home till late Friday. And that means on Thursday night that I have to sit up for hours baking gingerbread pieces because we work Thursday." And she's like, "Well, I'm home, so I can help." And I was like, "Yeah, it doesn't matter how many people are here. I only have 1 mold to do a wall and a front at a time. So like, it doesn't matter how many people are standing around in the kitchen. There's only one wall mold and one front mold. Oh, and one roof mold.
Okay, so you've said it twice now. Hopefully it sinks in.
And she's like, oh.
That means you have to bake 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 2 fronts, 2 sides, and 2 roofs.
Correct.
Times 2 houses.
Yes.
This is turning into a Letterkenny skit.
Yes.
Yeah.
One roof to rule them all.
No, Joe. No.
So
It's not peanut butter jelly time, Joe.
So she's like, well, because we have the thing, and I don't want to have to go all the way there, and then come all the way to your house, and then go all the way back. I was like,
I don't have to do things.
I was
don't
like,
have to-
I know, just like I don't want to stay up till midnight cooking fucking gingerbread. And she's like, well, like, do you know for sure if you can do Friday or not? And I was like, I won't know until that week. I'm like, I don't know who's calling for what until like a few days prior. I'm like I'm not gonna not work for 2 days.
What the
What
crap?
the fuck was that?
Jill,
Sorry.
Oh, I thought that was Pravdo because he made the face like, oh shit, what did I do?
no, he made the face like, oh shit, what did Jill do?
It did sound like it was from like across the room, so
Yeah.
I couldn't quite figure out.
In our house, it's WDJD. What did Jill do?
So I get off the phone.
Mommy said
I-
a bad word.
Bad mommy. Mommy's not gonna get any hot cocoa cookies. So I get off the phone, I look at my wife, and I'm like, this is why I don't fucking do anything with her. This is the exact reason why. Every time we make plans with her, every fucking time without fail, it fucking falls through some kind of bullshit, right? Christmas Eve 2 years ago, she goes to me, hey,
Not to pull up old stuff.
hey, next year, no, because this one really fucking chafed my ass. Next year, I want to do Christmas at home. Okay, no problem. We can do Christmas at home.
But by that, what does that mean? 'Cause that
Like
could be
Christmas,
your house,
Christmas
her
at our house, and just whatever. Okay, no problem. We rotate years traveling around anyway, so it would have been our year to be home. Doesn't matter. Or just at Dad's house or whatever. It would have been like, we're not going to see everybody kind of vibe. So, last Christmas rolls around, and we get the old, oh, by the way, I'm working on Christmas.
Well, can you help me to decorate it?
The fuck you
I
mean?
have a food.
You're working on Christmas. She's like, oh yeah, I gotta work. I was like, you told me you wanted Christmas here. Oh, well, we're actually gonna go to Chris's aunt's house. Now, this was post me already having Mike, Kelly, and Keith, my dad, coming for dinner. And me already having everything for the food. This is like,
So it's
a week before Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know why you try to bother anymore.
So last Christmas, it wasn't like the conversation that happened a year prior. There had already been a follow-up conversation to confirm that Christmas was going to be at your house.
Word.
Well established.
Well
This was
established.
well established.
This is how it always goes down. But I was just like, you know, she complains sometimes to her daughters that she gets the vibe from me that I don't want to be bothered with her. And like,
She gets the vibe.
yeah. I mean,
You're one step away from skywriting it. I don't know what you gets the vibe. How do you not get the vibe by this point? That at the bare minimum, she's pissing you off. Like,
Yeah.
the interactions between the two of you are intense. So,
Always.
you know, bare minimum, you're not happy with her.
right. So this is the reason why though. So like, things go okay for a bit, and I try to be nice, and like, you know, then I slowly test the waters, and like I'll do something to help her out, and yada yada yada. And then I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's schedule something. Oh my god, that would be great, because she's always bitching she doesn't spend time with the kids. Like, this is good. This gets everybody involved with something. We're awesome. So I'm just like, I'm fucking done. I can't fucking do it. I can't.
We don't know if she'll be doing it at this point. It's still up in the air.
So what I said was, I'll let you know that week if we can do it Friday.
Okay.
If we can't do it Friday, I'm going to assume that we're not going to do it at all.
All right. Okay, I had to reestablish the dates on this because I wanted to make sure there wasn't a weekend that I have to not come down. That would usually be the one I'd want to be like, oh, make a gingerbread house with the kids. But yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Mike?
Looks like
There's evil spirits that keep you away?
Just bad juju.
Don't make fun of those people. There's good juju. There's one good juju right here.
Don't belittle my people, you fucking fat ass. So yeah. So just like, this is why I give off the vibes I do. That's all I'm saying.
Vibes. It's being categorized as vibes now.
Listen, I know I have resting bitch face. It's fine. Unless I'm trying to sell a product to someone. That's a fucking different story.
Yeah. There's arrested bitch face. Like you're holding it back. You're like super intense in the other direction.
Yeah.
Try and be overly nice. And people can smell psychotics that way.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
People are being way too nice.
What's that guy's deal? No, I don't fucking know.
I feel like that was a good primer to get into a show. Casting. I have nothing definite for casting.
Oh, I got all the fucking castings this week, baby.
Daniel Craig might be playing Sergeant Rock.
I did read that.
Yeah. But that's very nebulous, too. Like, it's been kind of confirmed. I'm at the point now where if superhero hype doesn't put it up, I don't trust it. Like, even Nerdist will throw crap out there that's very speculative. But I'm seeing it from a few sources, so it could be. He's worked with the director before, and he does kind of fit the mold of what's going on here. It's different enough from who he is, but still fits his style of movie that he usually goes for. I don't know why I'm giving it so much time. I'm probably not going to see it. But he's a character from like the 40s.
Yeah.
It's not Captain America, so I don't have any real connection to him. The next one, though, this is still rumory. Idris Elba might be playing Man-at-Arms in this Master of the Universe movie that's never going to get made.
I have it confirmed.
You have it confirmed?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it from a couple sources, but they're really untested for me.
I can tell you for a certain thing that I do that it is a confirmed casting.
Alright. I'm with that one.
Yeah, I like it.
Right there. If there's one character that's in his wheelhouse, it's the mentor, the fatherly mentor type thing. This is basically going to be Pacific Rim, but with magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have more? That's all I have.
It does.
Go for it.
Percy Jackson announced who's being recast as Zeus since they lost Lance Reddick.
Oh, Lance Reddick was Zeus on that?
Yeah.
Who's taking over?
Courtney B. Vance.
Courtney B. Vance. You can never go wrong with Courtney B. Vance.
That's what I'm saying.
Not very similar. Well, similar in cadence, just not similar in look. Was Lance Reddick like normal Lance Reddick, shaved head in that, or do they have him?
Yeah.
Okay. Courtney B. Vance is going to shave his head then.
They announced the full Voltron cast today.
Well, something. And is that another Idris Elba? Who is in that we really like?
So John Kim, Daniel Quinn Toye, Toye,
Okay.
Samson Cavo,
Samson.
Theron, Alba Baptista.
Okay, so I'm guessing these are all the Lion Riders.
Those that seems fair. And then they have Rita Ora, Sterling K. Brown, and the Henry Caravels.
Yeah,
So, there's that.
that is all of that?
That is all that.
Okay, when you said you had all the casting, I was expecting to get dumped.
Well, you said you didn't have any.
No, I said I had 2.
And then that would mean that I would have had Joe, for the love of fuck, stop playing with your microphone.
Charlize Theron is joining Christopher Nolan's A-list movie.
Yeah,
That's better be the name of it. I hope Nolan's next movie is A-list.
A-list movie.
It just says she is the latest addition to the A-list ensemble of Christopher Nolan's next movie.
Chris Nolan is making it impossible for Hollywood to make any other fucking movie other than his with the amount of fucking people that are in that thing.
You got Dat Maimon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Pattinson, and Lupita Nyong'o.
I mean, it's a good chunk. It's young Hollywood right now, so this should be very energetic, but...
Or not. It's a Chris Nolan
This
film.
isn't like Megalopolis huge. It's not like Endgame. That thing, that had everyone on lockdown for like 6 months.
Megalopolis. I watched the Honest trailer for that.
That's all I needed to watch.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
it.
the meeting. Gives you the whole
and the pitch meeting.
story. There's only 2 trailers that I have. Is there any more than...
I have 3, but I don't know if I posted all 3.
Okay, well, Sonic 3 added another one.
Yeah.
And we're now at the point that we don't need more. Thanks. We've hit capacity for that one.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch teaser. Very quick. Straight to the point. 20 seconds. You just get a little bit of Stitch causing mayhem on it. Not even mayhem. Just kaijuing his way through sandcastles. Just very Stitch.
He looks adorable.
Yeah. Changed him just enough to look a bit realistic.
Yeah.
But it's still Stitch.
Yeah.
The voice, I think they need to tweak the voice a bit, though, because he sounds very cartoony. He needs to sound a bit more organic. Like, put a filter on there. It's the same voice acting, but some kind of... What kind of sick fucking meme did you just run across?
Kelly coming in clutch here. So I can just get a text that says, I found your Christmas list. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it, and it is a fucking break, wine, a lifetime supply of cheese, the will to live, no wrinkles, people to use their common sense, 10 hours sleep every night, $15 million in the bank, a snack, and peace on earth.
Isn't that everybody's?
I don't know. That's fairly specific.
I mean, I could always use a snack.
Truth.
I love snacks.
Truth in advertising right there. What was the third trailer?
Elio?
They're making an Elian Gonzalez movie?
No.
Elio's Pizza?
I thought I posted it to the group. It's the next Pixar movie, so that's why it's not getting a shit ton of play.
It's wild to me that Mike just said a name that I haven't heard in 20 fucking years.
Right.
And immediately I knew what it was.
Right. Some touch.
I understood that reference.
I think you did post it, and it was a lot of wild imagery that didn't really make any sense yet. So my
kid wants to get abducted by
processed it.
aliens, gets abducted by aliens. He says he's the ambassador of Earth.
That's right. Okay, yeah. Fish out of water.
Yeah, it's a Pixar movie. You're going to cry at some point. Something.
Yeah. He's going to be an alien that they're going to kill, or it's going to lose
Something.
a body part or
Yeah.
something. It's going to be cut in half, and
He fucking
that's what
is.
it's going to live from now on.
But it will be
Shot.
great.
Because they can't kill an imaginary friend again.
I mean, they could, but what kind of sick fucks are they?
We already know what that is. I've got 2 reviews. How about you? 3 from Justin. Anyone else coming in with at the top? And I only got 2. He's going to come in with 3. Anybody got a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7? Sold. I'll go first. This is an old one from 2009. She kind of twisted my arm over the weekend. It was one of those things where she listed a couple things we're going to watch. The other review is the one I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll definitely watch that. And then she's like, we're watching Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Oh,
Has anyone... Yeah?
I'm married, so yes.
Yeah, I figured you'd know this. Or it's coming on down the pike.
Yeah.
Reluctant, of course, it's me. I didn't think I'd have anything of interest to find in Confessions of a Shopaholic. But, it is Isla Fisher, and she is a comedic genius. And it's got a stacked cast. Leslie Bibb, Frank Armisen, Lynn Redgrave's in it for a hot second, John Goodman, Joan Cusack. It's like a murderer's row of comedic talent, like low-key comedic talent. It's fucking excellent. It's worth checking out. It's on Disney Plus. I think it's through Hulu. Actually, I think it is a Disney movie, so it might be there if you have the Plus account. Totally worth checking out. Complete opposite end of the spectrum from cutesy rom-com. Smile 2.
I saw clips of this fucking thing.
Am I the only one who's seen the first one?
No.
I didn't see.
I have not seen the first one.
I saw the end of the second one.
Quite an ending it is, but I won't rush to that quite yet, because it starts off as a direct follow-up. Like, the events of the first one are directly referenced in the beginning. Done pretty well, too. And then that carries the curse forward. And I all around enjoyed her version of getting fucked with by this thing more than the first girls. I think they really tightened up how to use this concept, like what this monster is and how to play with it, a lot better in this one. Partially because they knew what they were doing more, and partially because the setting is a lot easier to drive a character crazy. That's all these movies are going to be from this point on. Character crazy simulators. And it's just how many different ways you can do it, and this one was really interesting. A pop starlet just getting back on her feet after a massive tragedy has this thing latch onto her. It is disturbing at points. They did a great job. And the scenes where there's not even any blood, it's like her dance crew doing all that, like, freezing as a group and then attacking her like some kind of Lovecraftian monster. That's the creepiest shit in the whole movie. But there's plenty of, I can't believe they just showed that. Like, the way the people die in it. Pretty disturbing. Nail-biter throughout. I'm not usually that interested in horror for horror's sake. It's usually just, alright, this is fun and silly. No, that messed with me at times. If you like the first one, I think it's better. It's more of the same, but better. Totally worth checking out.
Started and almost finished the second core of the last season of Cobra Kai.
What'd you think?
So we got 2 episodes left.
Okay.
Interesting. I like what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is,
Mm-hmm.
they got 1/3 left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feels like there's a lot of shit.
Well, what I read is Cobra Kai's ending, but the story isn't. So whatever is going to happen in this Karate Kid Legends is going to continue whatever is going to happen at the end.
Or at least wrap up. I'd like a wrap up.
I would, yeah. Like, so what did... Alright, so you got 2 episodes left. What happened in the last episode you watched?
Spoilers, children.
Without spoiling, just like...
Danny got out of the thing.
The thing? Okay.
And then they find you-know-who sitting in the tub.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those last 2 episodes are nuts.
Yeah, I fucking imagine.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, that was pretty good. We finished Nobody Wants This. I so highly fucking recommend to everybody.
Which one is that?
That's the Kristen Bell, Adam Brody
Okay. Alright.
dating comedy show that's on Netflix.
That keeps going in one ear and out the other, that one.
Dude,
like, I'll see it pop up. And
I was the same way, and she was just like, I really want to watch this. I was like, fine. I like
That's the one where he's a rabbi, right?
Yeah.
Kind
I love Kristen Bell. She's, I feel, very underrated as a fucking comedian. The 2 of them in this are so fucking hysterical, dude. top 5 shows I've watched this year. Easy.
It's a show or a movie?
It's a show.
Oh, I thought it was a movie.
And they're only like 22, 23 fucking minute episodes.
That does remind me. I watched the first episode of Man on the Inside. From the guys who
We almost started that, but we started
It's
something
nice.
else instead.
It's nice, but it's kind of breezy at first. It's actually kind of heavy at first, and then gets light. It's not too funny. It's not like any of the other stuff. Because he made Parks and Rec and what do you call it? The Good Place.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of stuff that's serious but really funny. I hope it picks up.
Instead of that, we started watching The Penguin.
Yeah.
I've made it known that I don't like this take of Gotham or Batman or anything involved with it so far. And this fucking show is not helping. I don't get the people that were reviewing this unless they just went to people who were fans of the Batman movie. Because I feel like people were really fucking lying to themselves.
Oh, you said you only watched the first episode, right?
First 2 now.
Okay, so you're a little ahead of me. I only watched the first episode, and I found it okay, but as you can see, it's completed, and I didn't come back at all. Didn't come back week to week when I could have.
Right.
Didn't come back to binge. So I'm kind of in the same boat you are, except I didn't come out of it like with any kind of anger or
I'm not mad at it or anything.
annoyance.
It's just like I have a problem with shows and movies that are set in a universe that contain a specific character that all these stories should be revolving around that don't use the character.
But, like, if you think of the comics, when these characters get solo stories, like if there's a Penguin story, sure, Batman will probably show up in it, but he doesn't need to Batman, what do you call it, a Penguin comic or something.
But this show doesn't even, at this point, have any tangential connection to anybody else in that universe.
I
Yeah,
just want to acknowledge the fact that Justin mentioned Batman and now you showed up. Oh, you.
Vinny, I'm talking about the Penguin.
Hello.
Hello, Vince.
Hi.
What's that?
We can hear you. Can you not hear us?
I hear you.
Seems to be the situation.
Vinny, can you hear me?
Why the fuck isn't this working?
I don't know, we hear you.
Still can't hear us.
Not even a little.
Not even a bit.
Quack, 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 quack.
Even a drill bit.
Can you read our lips?
Can we generate subtitles?
Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Lemon face. My face.
Okay, so,
we were talking about the Penguin. And the fact that it annoys me because it's set in a world with the Batman and Batman-related characters and you don't see shit. They like to name-drop Blackgate. They like to name-drop Arkham.
There we go.
There he is. But, like... And again, it's only 2 episodes in. I don't think it's going to get better. Vinny says it doesn't.
The Penguins?
Yeah, Penguin.
Sucks.
But, like, give me... Why couldn't we have a Montoya show up? You know,
Who's Montoya?
she's one of the GCPD detectives.
I'll tell you what. Why not more gangster mafia stuff?
Because there's clearly not enough.
There's not. You think there is?
I mean, I think that's all they got going on.
Oh, brother. Just wait till Sophia's her storyline starts cooking up. You scratch your head and you go, what? No, she's a great actress. She delivers everything great. But when you dissect like what's actually happening, you go, this is stupid, right? This is stupid.
Like it feels like it's gonna go downhill.
It is. Trust me, sir.
I don't know. You guys have never agreed on anything before in your life, so...
No, there's few things.
We agree on a few things. Flat Earth, space is fake, lizard people run the world.
That's fair.
9/11 was an inside job.
Potentially.
Just the top 4.
Freedom cost $1.05.
What is it? What is it?
Freedom costs $1.05.
That's the only thing I agree on that one.
Not come January 20th.
Is that one review? Is that two reviews?
That was all my reviews. I said nobody wants this is really good. You should all watch it. I said Cobra Kai has been pretty tight, and The Penguin is something.
All right. Anything to be reviewed thus far from any of y'all's?
I have an in-person review thing, not like a show movie thing.
Don't get that much. Cool.
Finally got to Nickelodeon Universe up at the American Dream Mall. Walking in was pretty cool. We parked in, I guess, like the wrong section because it was game day. Because of course we went on a game day for the fucking Giants, right? So the parking lot that was closest to the Nickelodeon Universe was overflow for the Giants game, and I know that because when I went to Giants Eagles, I had to park there. It's $60.
$60?
Well, hang on. It's $60 for the Giants Eagles game, so it's $60 to get into that parking lot. However, parking for the mall is it's free if you come back within a half hour. Otherwise, it's $5 for the day, which is awesome. Awesome deal. And I thought, oh, even with traffic, or even if it ends up like being shitty or overcrowded, and we don't stay that long, we're really only losing drive time because we're only spending $5.
Is it the suburban guy in me who finds it weird that a mall would charge for parking? Like, is that like a very urban notion to do that kind of shit? 'Cause like parking's premium up there everywhere.
Well, I don't know, but here's an interesting thing though. Is so the park itself was pretty cool. They didn't make you buy wristbands as an adult just to get in. It was originally advertised that to be a ride-along adult for a kid who's too small, it's only $10. That ended up not being a thing that they honor anymore. They actually like changed the rules to that, which we found out after we got there. Because that was something like my dad saw and told us that. So I don't remember how much it was per kid, but per adult it was $75, which is a lot.
Edge.
That's the good cash.
But it's actually a good thing we got one of those wristbands because that will come up later. But so we all went, and the girls came up from Florida, so Bobby and Michael went too. And it was all right. I don't really have complaints other than the end of this story, but the rides were pretty much, in order to ride alone without an adult, you had to be 36 inches tall on every single ride, I'm pretty sure.
That's not
and
terrible.
Sadie is 33 inches tall. So she could not ride any rides without an adult. Like, she couldn't even just ride with Emery, or she couldn't ride with Lila. Lily was 14, was the youngest person who was allowed to be the adult with her. So, and she didn't ride a lot of stuff because she was in a bad mood all day. So we had to use that pass as an adult, and Brielle was in a similar situation because she's a year older than Sadie, but they're the same height. And because there's two of them, you needed two adults to ride everything. So that meant on top of buying one adult band to jump on with the kids, Matt also had to buy individual points to go on rides that both of our girls wanted to go on together. So it was basically me and Matt most of the time being the adults on these rides. The rides were fine. Actually, a lot of them would have been really cool if my kids were bigger. There was a lot of like flipping rides, corkscrew rides. They had 4 indoor roller coasters and a bunch of other similar rides. They had what was really cool. They had an Avatar ride. I don't remember what it was called, but you went around in a circle. But instead of like, you ever see the ride where you like lay down like you're in a hang glider, and it lifts you up, and you go like sideways around in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine that, but instead of just going up on your side, not only are you going around in a circle like a carousel, but it's flipping you like a barrel roll as you're going around in a circle.
So you're like strapped in, and it's just hitting you while you're.
Yeah, so there was rides like that. They're sick, and the theming was. I mean, it wasn't Disney theming, but like the IPs were cool because it was Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob SquarePants, Avatar. They had an obstacle course that was Legends of the Hidden Temple. That it was a giant tower, and there was a shrine of the Silver Monkey, which was like a pier, like probably a 15-foot cantilevered beam. They used to walk off of one of the corners and tap the Silver Monkey at the end. So it was really cool. But that was an extra $20 a person. Emery wanted to do it, and I was like, "We're not, because you're not making."
I want to do it.
So there's no way I'm wasting $40 for me and you to go on that.
You've already purchased a ticket to go around the place, and they want you to pay more to do that kind of thing.
Yes. I mean, that was really the only add-on, other than like boardwalk games and stuff. All the other rides were included, but and then they had an arcade too. But it was pretty nice. Some of the things, like one of the roller coasters, it was a Ninja Turtle roller coaster, was not running that day. And there was one other ride that was not running that day. But everything else seemed like it was pretty cool. Here's the thing that pissed me off, and it actually pissed off my brother Michael more.
Shocker.
He left, because it was one of those parking lots where you get the ticket, and then you have to pay at the stand, and then you drive out with your car. So he didn't realize that, so he left his ticket on his dashboard. I brought mine in, right? So when we go there, it turns out that because my parents leave a little earlier than the rest of us, turns out when they leave, they find out that you have to have your ticket validated by Nickelodeon Universe in order to get the $5 rate. Otherwise, they're going to charge you the $60 game day rate.
Oh, shit.
Because if you think about it logically, why wouldn't somebody just park at the mall and walk across the highway and save $55?
I can't believe it's that much to park at a freaking football game.
It makes sense, but why wasn't that advertised to us at the beginning?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was I had to wait to leave, and I tried to validate it while Joe was taking Emery like on a couple rides, and so I tried to go with Sadie and get it validated. No can do, because I didn't have the adult band and I didn't have Emery's band, so I had to go back into the theme park and wait for them to be done to go back out and validate. My brother Michael, on the other hand, had to go all the way to his car, come all the way back to get his ticket validated, because no other place would do it for him. And when he goes to get it validated, because he didn't buy a ticket, because he wasn't riding with anybody, he was just there with the family, they said, "Oh, no, you have to have a proof of purchase from inside." Because they didn't have a receipt or any bands, they tried to tell him, "Oh, no, your parking's still $60. So, he came up and met me at the register, so I was next to him. And as we're walking away from the register, he goes, "Dude, if we don't figure this fucking thing out, I'm going to jail tonight before I pay $60. And so he ended up having to wait because I had Emery's band, and at the time, Crystal had the adult band. So he ended up having to wait a full hour after he got there for Crystal to be ready to leave.
Jesus.
In order to get his ticket validated. So he left like right when we left, and we ended up getting our tickets validated together, but still, he had to go all the way to his car, come all the way back, and then have to wait another fucking hour just to be able to leave to save $55.
I've been to that place. Not that side. I was on the other side with the friggin' snowboard mountain. Yeah, it's that kind of ridiculous, folks.
Yeah.
The parking lots there are huge. There's a lot of levels. And the mall itself, think of an average mall and just kind of like Megalodon it. It's that kind of scale to everything. So there's no simple walking to your car.
You made a grave error by not consulting with me before you went there. Your entire family should have asked me, at least considered it. Because that place sucks. It's a death trap. It's hemorrhaging money. Oh yeah, it's hemorrhaging money. Of course they're going to charge you for farting in the wind. They're losing money yearly. That mall sucks. It's a death trap. Imagine the Titanic, but on land in a city. That's what I compare that place to. I went in there and I was like, nah.
It doesn't make sense. In
No.
this era where malls are getting closed down left and right, you're not going to make the biggest mall around. Like, there's not enough shit to fill it. There's not enough big shit to fill it. You can turn it like a freak show attraction where, okay, you go skiing, you go to a theme park.
So, as I tend to do because I sleep like shit and I scroll through TikTok, and nostalgia is like the big kick for everybody, right? And then there's like this new generation's like, I want to know what it was like being in the 80s and the 90s. Someone should take one of the beat up shit malls, completely redo it to like a late 80s style mall, bring in the same stores, just, you know, whatever, and run it as like an attraction.
It's not a bad idea, but the only hole I see in that is all the same stores are still in the mall.
Not really.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
Like,
Build-A-Bear is like the newest one.
What 5 would you bring back? Like a B. Dalton, so kids could look at books, like read magazines.
B. Dalton, Sam Goody,
Orange Julius.
Alcoholic Santa Claus or Easter Bunny daily.
Woolworths.
Woolworths,
Yeah.
Sam Goody still a thing?
Deb.
Sam Goody's nice.
Yeah,
Sam
so
Goody. I like Sam Goody. Remember Suncoast?
Suncoast.
Yeah.
Isn't Deb essentially Forever 21?
Doesn't matter.
Or like
You just
Claire's
rebrand it.
or whatever it is.
You bring back that brand, bro.
I'd say you base a bunch of the stuff in current malls to be these things. Like turn FYE into a Sam Goody for a month.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll work.
You have the framework for this stuff.
Bring back Hot Sam's pretzels.
Oh, yeah.
Put it next to the Annie Ann's.
Yeah. Pretzel Wars, bitch.
Like, I could see this in the Hamilton Mall, because Ocean County Mall, there's no saving the Ocean County Mall. Ocean County Mall is a shit show.
The Ocean County Mall is in better shape than the Hamilton Mall.
That's why the Hamilton Mall would need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Remember the fountains the Hamilton Mall used to have?
That's what I'm saying. Bring it back to its fucking heyday. Bring in the fountains, put in those weird carpeted seats that used to be around the fountains. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm fucking talking about. Let people smoke in it again. Who gives a shit?
I was just about to say, you want to bring rubber bands back to smoke?
Who gives a shit?
Those are the only places people are allowed to smoke inside.
Yeah.
I'd sign that bill.
The smell
I
of
wouldn't go to malls anymore.
the smell of chlorinated fucking fountain water, menthols, and fucking hot pretzels. Oh, it's my childhood.
Oh, so not only bring back smoking, you're also bringing back menthol cigarettes.
KB
Did they go
Toy
away?
Store.
Yeah, KB.
KB.
See, Joe's not fucking around. Throw fucking Hickory Farms in the middle of that bitch.
I was gonna say I can only think of Swiss Colony, but we didn't have Swiss Colony. We had Hickory Farms.
Hickory Farms,
but you don't need to put a
motherfucker.
Hickory Farms store in.
No.
You put a Hickory Farms
Right in the
kiosk.
middle.
Yes.
With fucking Joanne's House of Nuts, another fucking kiosk right in the fucking middle.
Do you know what needs to come back?
What?
The organ store. The place
Yo!
not 5 organs to
Here's
play.
another one. It's gonna piss off PETA and everybody else is gonna get their panties in a bunch.
pet
But
store.
bring in a fucking pet store.
Dude, I loved the pet store. Go to the mall, look at puppies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go give them a false sense of hope that they're going to get picked up. Yeah.
I'll do you one better. Burger King with the play place right across the
Yep.
movie theater.
Yep. Movie
That
theater.
place,
Fuck yeah.
what
See?
a Sunday morning.
Sounds
Saturday
fucking
morning,
exciting
whatever.
already, doesn't it?
Play place inside a mall. Come on. The
Yep.
80s were too perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking-
But mind blower, an arcade. An arcade
Yeah.
that's an
Oh,
actual-
yeah, an
Yeah, bring a
arcade.
fucking
Yeah.
arcade back.
Because there's technically one in the Ocean County Mall now.
The only reason the Hamilton Mall is existing is the fact that they have that fucking arcade. They have the anchor store still and the arcade. It is nearly gutted on the inside.
I haven't been in there in a long time.
But that arcade is incredible.
They already started demoing Monmouth.
Oh, yeah.
What's that place in Red Bank that has it called the...
Yestercades?
Yeah. Isn't that like you pay by the hour too? It's not even like you have to pay for coins.
Yeah,
You do hourly, I think you can do
that's how the
that.
place in the Hamilton Mall is.
That's the smartest thing you could do.
Yeah.
Because
you go in, you get like an hour or 2 hours or whatever on your band, and then everything's already unlocked. You just go up and start fucking playing. Like, the one time we went with Mike, Ashley was playing like Primal Rage for like an hour straight, while the rest of us were bouncing around between other cabinets.
So good.
At the 2 hour mark, you're just like, you know what? I'm burnt out on this. I've done retro. I'm good on retro for
2 hours is like the perfect amount of time.
Solid
Do
ass
some
pinball
pinball.
machines in there too.
Get an air hockey game in, beat James because he thinks he's cocky.
Yeah.
Play Die Hard. Do they have Die Hard? Remember Die Hard?
They had a cabinet.
Die Hard had a little game.
I think they had I know they had the T2 with
I
the machine
love the
guns.
T2 with the friggin' machine guns.
But
I'm just looking for Top Skater.
Dude, that's what I'm just fucking saying.
Time Crisis.
Turn malls into like fucking time machines. People start going to them. You don't have a bunch of them, but like
I'm shocked they didn't bring it back. Like after Stranger Things did the mall season,
that's
like
what,
that
right?
it wasn't a bigger thing then.
Yo, you get a center stage again. You start having like people come in and do little fucking performances. Dude, you make it a fucking thing. Throw a sizzler in that bitch. Get a friendlies. You know what I'm fucking talking about.
Cookie stand.
Yeah.
Mrs. Fields, yeah. Right next to a faster walk.
Do you get a Sabaros or is that too 90s?
No, I mean throw it in there.
I enjoy the
Yeah,
Sbarros.
you need a
That-
solid food court.
I think Ocean County used to have a standalone pizza place, not even near the food court, which is actually a banging pizza spot. You need like a legit pizza place and then shit ass Sabaros in the food court.
You're welcome.
Nathan's.
Yo, and when you bring back that Burger King with the play place, you bring back the old fucking chicken tenders they used to have.
Yeah,
Oh.
chicken tendies.
Yeah.
The non-white meat chicken tenders.
Non-white meat, yeah, but the fucking flavor of those bitches. Was
Oh yeah,
incredible.
you know
Honey mustard.
they're
Yeah.
so
God,
bad
yeah.
for you.
Fuck yeah.
Here's one specific to the Ocean County Mall in the 80s and 90s. Bring back a yarn store.
I remember the fucking yarn store.
A
Oh
yarn
my
store
God.
that had a loft too. It
Yeah.
looked magical in there. Like you just run in and jump, and the store would catch you.
Like a cigar lounge.
Yeah,
But you can go in there and knit.
soft. Ah,
You have like a little teapot set.
oh
You
yeah.
can knit and shrink tea while your husband goes and shops.
The place was one big lilac doily. All right, that's our reviews, right? We got reviews done.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
saw something.
Oh.
I don't remember if it was anything new. We might have watched something new. But do you ever see True Romance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a psycho movie.
You just seeing True Romance?
I seen it when I was younger, but I have not seen it recently. But what a
It's
lunatic
like
type movie.
It's like
It was Tarantino?
Oh yeah, he wrote it, but he didn't
Yeah.
direct it. The guy who directed Top Gun directed it.
Tony Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Megan was like, what the fuck are we watching? What is this? When he was taking a piss talking to Val Kilmer.
That was mine.
Yeah. He was talking to Elvis, he's talking to Elvis, taking a piss, and he had like a mental break in the bathroom. You gotta kill that pimp. You have to kill him. And he's like, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go kill that pimp. Leaves, goes and kills the pimp. Gets his ass whooped. Now, this is a guy from Detroit, and this chick from Florida, she's like, oh my god, that's so romantic. Then,
I mean, they were perfect white trash for each other.
oh my god, dude.
They're like anti-Sid and Nancy. They're scumbags, but like they wouldn't hurt anybody else unless they kind of deserved it.
And that final shootout scene, Tom Sizemore is getting shot. If you rewatch that scene for a hot second, you see Tom Sizemore just going like this, doing a 360 as he's getting shot. And the way the shooting opens up, the one dude's yelling at the guy who like ratted, and he didn't even touch him. But Tom Sizemore goes, "Get away from my guy!" and just shoots him, and then everyone just starts killing each other. What a dumb movie. So
It was beautiful. It was 90s.
Yeah.
It was like mid-90s.
It was 90s?
Yeah. Actually, it was early 90s. He got
Yeah, I was going to
sold
say,
that.
Young Christian.
Yeah. He sold that to make Reservoir Dogs, I think.
Smart. Because you see young Christian Slater's ass, you see half a nip of Patricia Arquette, like 70% tit, half nip.
That's it.
I mean, it might be her greatest performance ever. She's so naturalistic as Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah, and Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman, he was like probably the most sane psycho of the movie.
He did it to make Pulp Fiction.
Okay, so that was after Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah, it was after Dogs.
Yeah, that was it.
Newsies?
I have minimal news.
Yeah.
We're going to be assailed by another public domain creature feature. Popeye the Slayer Man.
I almost put the trailer out in the group.
I didn't know there was a full... I saw
There's a fucking trailer. There's a fucking trailer.
Yeah, apparently... it's not a ghost ship. Like, you'd think he was living on a ghost ship, right? No. He's in an abandoned spinach factory.
Yeah.
That's where their heads are at. My head is, I'm not watching this one like the rest of them.
Yeah, this one isn't by the same guys.
Oh, no? So
No.
it's not going to be part of the Pooniverse?
No, it's not part of the Pooniverse.
Alright, they're going to start their own Pooniverse. We have been asking for months, nay, years, for Disney to do some damn thing about Rock and Roller Coaster. Literally, the majority of this show's lifetime, we've been complaining that thing is outdated. And it was outdated before we started the show.
Yeah.
Finally, our complaints are being answered. Rock and Roller Coaster is being retooled. I was going to say reskinned at first, but we don't know how deep they're going. They're probably going to go fucking poop on this.
It needs a lot of love. If we're being honest.
Not just a paint job.
No.
Well, I do know that the track system was completely redone.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just on the same adventure. This is going to be a fresh take.
Like
when
Rock and Roller Coaster was closed for that long period of time, they replaced all the tracks.
Yeah, the track itself has just been replaced.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be similar track path, but your vehicle is probably going to be a lot different. And the inner.
Do you want the beginning to be shot out of the cannon like a great Gonzo?
I fucking love it.
Oh, dude, if I want Animal to be the driver, because Dr. Teeth would be the driver, but Animal would be crazier.
Well,
So the Muppet Babies are doing Rock and Roller Coaster?
yes, the Muppets are taking over Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
Why?
And because Aerosmith has ended its career, and therefore it makes no sense for Disney to keep paying out money to them.
Also, Aerosmith sold the rights to the songs to a competitor of Disney.
That too.
Yeah.
But why the Muppet Babies?
Well, because they're closing the Muppet area to make room for Monsters Inc. land. And they
You're not
know...
going to press that he's throwing that word in there? You're just going to let that one fly?
What?
He knows what he's doing.
He knows he's doing what?
Why are they making it the Muppet Babies? If the Muppet Babies area is closing,
It's not the Muppet Babies, it's regular Muppets.
He got it by you twice.
I know what he said, I was just trying to ignore him. And in true fuck you fashion, I hope that the pre-show is the exact same pre-show, word for word, but it's just fucking Muppets.
honestly,
I would love it.
the way that the Muppets is transitioning to Rock and Roller Coaster, it would be the same Muppet Baby opening that they had. Because they're just like, I don't know, let's just repurpose all the same old shit. We'll just put it in there. Put it in that warehouse.
That's why I want them to do it, so people like you just keep bitching and moaning. It's unoriginal.
I'm all for this. The only thing that makes me sad, about the Muppets 3D is because that theater, that whole thing hasn't changed in 40 years. Since early 90s. The only thing that really makes me sad about it is the fact that was Jim Henson's last project.
Yes.
But that attraction never was upkept.
No. Last time we were in there, you could see a lot of the seams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something needed to be done there. It's still a cute show.
Yeah.
But that would be a prime, or maybe not a prime candidate for something like VR. Because the 4D thing, feeling the bubbles and getting sprayed.
It's all
and
getting. It's all. Yeah. I mean, it's all going away. Pizza.
What are they going to do when kids are like, I don't know what the hell the Muppet Babies are. I'm not going to go to this Muppet Baby ride.
Motherfucking Muppet Babies.
No, Disney can't do the Muppet Babies because the Muppet Babies had way too many IPs involved.
That's not true. Disney Junior made a Muppet Baby show that came out like 3 years ago.
But the Muppet Babies we grew up with can't be streamed.
Right,
because
I understand that, but
all the
Muppet
copyrights
Babies exist. What seems to be flying over everybody's head, though, is that whole area is being redone. So goodbye, Mama
Nothing flies over my head.
Everything.
My reflexes are too
Goodbye,
great.
Mama Melrose. Goodbye, Pizza Rizzo.
Yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna be the sushi place.
Let's calm yourself. We don't know it's going to be a sushi place.
Should be.
Should be.
It should
Did you
be.
just make a declarative sentence, Joe, and then have to walk it back?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe.
I'm all for the sponsors land now. I do know that the laugh floor is probably. I mean, not the is probably on its last leg in Tomorrowland. Same thing with the Stitch attraction.
Oh, the
'Cause I
Stitch
have a
attraction
feeling-
that's been closed for 8 fucking years?
Yeah, that was supposed to be the Wreck-It Ralph thing that never opened up.
No, I never confirmed that.
That's what it was, I remember hearing
Joe, are
about
you
that.
throwing out more unconfirmed reporting?
Good. Do it, Joe.
Edward R. Murrow would shit in your mouth right now. That's a potential title for the. I know I shouldn't push, but should let these things happen organically. But come on. Okay, while Joe's looking that up, I'm gonna do my last story. The episode release dates for all the episodes of Skeleton Crew was dropped, and
Well, whoop-de shit.
it's being bookended by John Watts, the guy who directed all 3 of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. David Lowery, who himself, I had this thing up, I had it up, I had it perfectly set up. Damn it, and it went back on me. The big get from it, though, to speed through this thing, Bryce Dallas Howard, awesome. The Daniels will be directing an episode. If you don't know who the Daniels are, then you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes, the writers and directors of that movie are doing an episode of this show. I have stronger faith now, because that movie fucking ruled.
Yeah. Justin, you're eating that apple really fucking cool.
Thanks, bro.
Keep licking the knife, dude. You'd be like stressing J-Lo out on the Anaconda boat.
Okay, so the Wreck-It Ralph was announced for Tokyo Disney.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, because that took over its Space Ranger
But I'm calling it.
spin.
They're gonna
Cool.
do the next big overhaul is gonna be Tomorrowland.
Yeah, 6 years
Better
from now.
not.
Needs it.
Just change the name to Yesterday Land that we thought was Tomorrowland.
I'd like that.
Right?
Alternate timeline land.
We tried Land.
Mandela Effect Land?
This is what you could have fucking had if you didn't fuck it all up, land.
I doubt they'd go
This
for
is
that.
what happens when you let Jack Parsons, Walt Disney, and Aleister Crowley plan the future. Looks like this. Everything looks like wieners.
I would like that. I don't like where we're going now.
Okay, any stories you got?
No. Kevin Feige says, hey, all this Marvel stuff coming out, keep your eyes open because you're going to start seeing a lot of X-Men characters show up and shit.
Good. About time.
After Doomsday or after Secret Wars, it's going to be the age of X-Men.
Yes.
It's going to be their fresh start.
But we're going to be seeing bits and bobs of X-Men characters throughout the oncoming storm, I guess. Light
At the
storm. Whatever.
At the same drip-fed rate they've been doing it. The random Professor X and Beast and Gambit.
Probably. Looking forward to that cool sequel to the Spider-Verse movie. You know, the one that came out like 3 years ago?
Yeah, I saw an article this week that they had to go back and restart the script again.
They are, quote, so far off.
Yeah, from being finished.
Even having a script done. That's cool.
That's hard. You would have figured they'd have some concept of where they wanted to go after the end of the second one.
Yeah, good job, Sony. Way to fuck that up. Don't get your hopes up for a Young Avengers movie, apparently.
Oh no!
Because it's going to be a show.
Okay. I can live with that.
I can too.
It's gonna stink. I'll tell you why. Because they're not gonna make it 6 episodes. They're gonna make it 8. So there's gonna be 2 to 3 episodes where you're like, "Can you just wrap it up? Go faster."
Yeah, you're probably right.
I know. Thanks.
Nope, now you're wrong.
Thanks. I was right about a lot tonight.
No, easy. Apparently, Feige and Robert Pattinson met for an upcoming role for him in the MCU, seeing that Batman movie's probably never going to get fucking made.
But they're gonna make a Joker show, though, right? Huh? With that guy that no one likes, the Joker, huh?
Barry Keoghan.
I mean, come on. All we saw was a kind of blurry picture of his face.
Yeah, but I can deal with the face. It's his voice. So you're saying that you kind of like it when they do that to the things over there? He has like a weird speech impediment. I did not like. He didn't talk like a Joker. Am I wrong here? Justin, am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. I would have preferred him having a lisp.
Well, you were beating the shit out of the Batman, so you expect him to not agree?
Yeah.
Well, no, the Batman movie was a good movie.
No,
They deleted that scene for a reason.
I wouldn't mind Joker with a lisp.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would almost, to what he did, I would prefer a lisp.
Yeah.
So, Batman.
Played by Cody Rhodes.
I'd prefer like a Fred Gwynn kind of, ooh, Batman, what are you doing over here? This is incredible.
Jim Carrey cable guy lisp. That's what I want. So, we're going to solve this riddle?
Subtle lisp, like Cody Rhodes.
Good son of a bitch.
Mr. Freeze is on the other side of Gotham. Save him or save Lois Lane.
I'm just jerking your chain. Let's do this.
I want to do the rest of this show. Let's do this voice.
I love to just do this voice all day long.
Ryan Reynolds is making a Mighty Mouse movie.
I love this idea.
That's something I'm probably never going to go see.
Love it. Mighty Mouse was the name of my fantasy football team.
Fun fact from Joe.
Isn't that
you know what they should do? They should make like a Justice League style, like Underdog, Mighty Mouse. Who else? What other cartoon characters were there back then?
Kyle just made me choke on my fucking apple.
He's more of a spy. Danger Mouse was a
Monkey? Could you throw Monkey in there?
Phooey.
You know Hong Kong Phooey? Great Babe?
Yes.
He's their Hulk, but he's like anti-Hulkish.
Monkey?
What was the one with the fucking shark? Jabberjaw.
Oh.
Jabberjaw,
yeah.
He's their Aquaman.
What about Huckleberry Hound?
He's their kind of their Hawkeye.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think like a standalone Mighty Mouse would do well. I think if they kind of hodgepodged a bunch of older characters that people can kind of get behind.
Well, you make it a Mighty Mouse movie, but then have them all pop up in it, and everyone loves it, and then you make the sequel to it, and then don't release the sequel. So it's exactly like Scoob.
Yeah. Super Scoob?
It's fucking heartbreaking. Scoob was great, dude.
Scoob was pretty damn solid. Fucking Warner Brothers. Oh, it's not a movie, it's a write-off.
The last bit of news I have prior to the food type. Has anybody been paying attention to this woman that went missing in L.A.?
I didn't know. L.A.? Not sure. L.A.?
L.A.?
L.A.? No.
L.A.?
Maybe. I may or may not have heard of it.
What's the woman's name?
Hang on.
Seriously, you think you'd have all this information?
I did. I don't know where it fucking
You
went, right?
can't bring up a news article and not even have any
Okay.
details.
So a lady's missing, and I think her name is Sally Struthers or Suzanne Summers.
So,
Take it seriously, Billy. This is important.
My name is
All right. I should be more of a perfectionist.
do you want the fucking story now or not?
Did you find it?
Uh-huh.
I think we're having plenty of fun just doing what we're doing.
All right.
Pass. You could just pass it.
So, Hannah Kobayashi, age 30, who's last seen...
Kobayashi is the sisters of the hot dog eater.
No.
Kobayashi, not a very
Don't-
easy name to say
Don't
with
be
this.
fucking racist.
How's it racist? It's an uncommon
Oh.
name to me.
So you associate it with the one fucking...
The only other
Kobayashi?
Kobayashi I've ever heard of, yes.
Fucking you ape. Alright. So she was last seen at LAX on November 8th, and last contacted her family by phone November 9th, according to an LAPD news release. So, she had a layover at LAX and was supposed to fly the next morning to New York to meet up with other family. She leaves LAX, is spotted on a few cameras throughout town, may have been with someone. Family gets messages, hey, I think I'm in trouble. Someone's trying to steal my identity and money from me. I thought this person loved me, blah, blah, blah. Missing. Gone. Nobody knows what the fuck happened, right? So her dad, right? He goes out. I guess last week, right? And they find his body. And they're saying it's a suicide.
The dad's body.
Yes.
Okay?
Obviously, no details in the story to support the suicide.
No. Other than clearly he's enduring a devastating tragedy. This seems a little fucking fishy. Right?
Okay. It's either staged to be a suicide, which is tricky to pull off, because there's a lot of ways you can test for those kind of things. Well, depending on what the method of death was.
Also depends on what kind of trouble she had herself in.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to troubleshoot this thing here. So, if it's an actual suicide, what was she into that happened that he experienced that drove him to it?
Right.
That's some
Hefty shit, right?
some 7 level shit, some 8mm type of situation. I'm thinking.
Right?
I'm always skeptical of these nerds. You never know.
The cops.
Planting drugs on people. It's just suicide.
That's what I'm saying. Shit seems a little off here.
Mm-hmm. It's all connected. Epstein, Diddy.
Fucking funny
This-
business.
The election.
You're telling me, dude.
Watergate. The War of 1812.
Ukraine.
Alright, it's food news time.
Sure.
Oreo dropping 2 new versions to go out with Wicked. Green Elixir Oreos and Bubblegum Pink Oreos.
Do the flavors match the color?
I'm going to assume Bubblegum Pink would be bubblegum flavored. I'm not quite sure what flavor Green Elixir should be. But, green.
Lime?
Could be lime. Maybe a key lime. Could be a sour apple. An apple.
I guess both of those could play off of the classic Oreo cookie.
Right. Kellogg's is releasing glazed donut hole cereal in Frosted Flakes and Crave flavors, as well as Applejack flavors. So it's just like round frosted donut hole looking cereal bites.
This is the same thing as the minis that I think
Yeah,
General Mills was putting
These are
out.
like bigger.
Are they like Cocoa Puff size?
Slightly larger, they seem.
Alright. Desperate to make something look different when it's not. Cool.
Back nationwide on December 3rd, McRib. And if you so choose, you can, for $20, buy a half-gallon jug of McRib barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sign up now.
Jelly Belly and Harry Potter are putting out butterbeer flavored jelly beans.
That just reminded me, I gotta buy my Die Hard Abacus.
Kraft mac and cheese has new everything bagel
Everyone's
flavor.
just gonna let that sentence fly by.
Yeah, we're just moving.
Okay.
We're just moving along. Pepsi Zero Sugar has a gingerbread flavored soda dropping in mini cans only on December 4th.
It's not an Abacus. What the fuck is it called?
Advent calendar.
Advent calendar.
Thank you.
If
I know where it's.
if we'd want to try this gingerbread shit, Pepsi,
Yeah.
we'd have to buy like a 6-pack of mini
Yeah,
cans.
6-pack of mini cans.
That's almost
Yep.
not too bad. Because it would take a mini can for like 2 people, I'd say.
Yeah. Cheez-It has a new Duos flavor. Pesto and mozzarella Cheez-Its. Ooh, yeah. See, that got Joe's attention. His nips just got hard.
Fucking Cheez-It is always coming through with these flavors.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big Cheez-It person, but I would try this one.
I could
I can
kill
fuck
an
with a Cheez-It.
entire fucking box in one sitting.
I don't
Family
like-
size.
Original Cheez-Its are gross. Every other flavor I have no problem with.
Original Cheez-Its are classic. Beauteous. I just had so many over the weekend, they're coming out now.
Fucking regular Cheez-Its taste the way that some people's feet smell.
That's Fritos, and I'll eat the fuck out of them too.
Cheez-Its Snapped Extra Crunchy has a margarita pizza flavor. Pop-Tarts has a frosted apple turnover. Pop brand popcorn has peanut butter and jelly flavored popcorns coming out.
It seems like every week there's a new Pop-Tart, though. Am I wrong?
There's always a new fucking Pop-Tarts and Oreos. Cookie Dough Bites has a caramel cookie dough bite coming and a cookies and cream cookie dough bite. So you get that for your movie theater snackage if you want. Yarritos, or Jarritos for you honky ass bitches. The Mexican sodas.
It sounds so weird hearing it's Jarritos.
I know.
It just sounds so wrong.
Very great, though.
They are dropping a line of candy. They're going to have lollipops and gummies. And
Really?
I'm all about this shit,
I am too. Dude, I freaking love Doritos.
right?
The,
What? I'll turn
Is that Mexican soda?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. I've had it a couple
Yeah.
times.
the Hamaka one is really good.
Nesquik has chocolate chip cookie dough flavored milk coming this January. I'm waiting for it.
What's the difference between chocolate chip cookie dough and chocolate chip cookie flavor?
I'm gonna assume that it is the same, but I haven't seen cookie dough flavored milk
No.
either. But I
You
mean,
taste the salmonella difference?
you make edible cookie dough without eggs.
Is it like really the same?
It's pretty fucking close, actually.
Then it's not really the same.
I mean, it's just missing eggs, so it's pretty fucking spot on. You really don't taste egg in cookie. You're not just like, you know what? I definitely tell this was a grass-fed chicken. in this
Every
fucking
ingredient
cookie.
makes a difference, though.
Sir, your dietary... I can't even use the word restrictions. The way you eat, motherfucker. You can't sit there and tell me every ingredient makes a difference.
It does. Don't use my mental deficiencies to discredit my statement, which was factual. If I would wipe my ass and then try and hand you something with a shit smell, would totally change how the things taste. And that's not even the food itself.
All
That's
the
just
butt fruit kind of just settled at the bottom.
Mhm.
And last but not least, Oreo Puffs cereal. They used to have the Oreo O's is out there, but now Oreo Puffs with, of course, marshmallow bits.
You know, you're right. Too many fucking Oreos.
Right?
Okay. I don't have any douches. Does anyone have a douche?
I don't have
Yeah.
douches, but I have two incredible nerds.
I have a douche and a nerd.
Go douche then.
So, as you guys know, I play fantasy football, and I'm doing quite well this year. And there's an app we use called the Sleeper app.
Yes.
Now, week in and week out, I win. I'm leading the league in points. I'm first place in this league specifically, and I lead the league in points. Now, this fucking app every week gives out a weekly report, and maybe 80% of my wins, it says I'm overachieving. Said it again this past week. I sent them a stern letter. I went to the app, and so I said, your app consistently refers to my team as overachieving. I've consistently won games and lead the league in scoring at this point. The constant insult of my team is not only a slap in the face of me, but the players that lay it out there. I expected better from you as the games went on, but you've yet to correct the fallacy that is your opinion. And then they gave me some bullshit. And then I said, if you guys need help, I will gladly toss my name in for consultation for any further evaluation of players and or teams. And they said they'll send it to the IT department. Good. Scum. Every week.
I'm missing, like, is overachieving a bad thing? Like, you're doing better than expected, right?
Yeah. But when you're in first place and leading league in points, don't you expect it? You know? Every week. So, I actually just followed them on Twitter. They're going to be hearing from me again. And I'll go straight into the nerd, myself. For standing up for myself and my fantasy football team. Because people shouldn't be sitting there taking things on the chin by these nerds that look at these analytics and think that they know shit about fuck, and they don't. They really don't. Because I should be in last place. My team was actually ranked the worst, and I'm number one. And these dweebs with mushroom cuts as adults are going to tell me my team's bad. Overachieving.
Now he's taking swings at Asian people.
Yeah. Fucking
No.
racist.
Not Asian people.
All right, cut him off, please. Cut his mic.
Thanks.
Okay. You said you had a bunch?
Yeah, I have two.
Okay.
All right. This one comes from the Disney World Annual Pass Holders Facebook group that I'm in. The poster's name is Anthony Rivera Jr., and congrats to him for writing this out. This shit reminded me of, like, the sugar-free gummy bear reviews on fucking Amazon.
Oh, yeah, the battle disaster?
Yeah.
Fire back with the show?
Yeah. So he goes, to the mystery gas passer in the elevator of Building 3 to All-Star Music around 11:10 p.m., kudos to you for your commitment to the bit. But after a long day in the parks, my family and I weren't exactly prepared for the hot box of doom we stepped into. The smell was so intense it woke our napping son. Truly impressive, though mildly terrifying. Props to you, but maybe consider seeing a doctor because whatever's going on inside you is definitely not normal. Stay classy, Elevator Phantom. That shit had me cracking up.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I hope Elevator Phantom is not the Polynesian next month.
Man, good.
You should be able to get elevator back at Disney Springs, though.
So that was funny as shit. The other one is, did you guys hear about the billionaire who was waiting to fight someone outside of a grocery store?
No.
Okay.
Seinfeld joke?
No.
That sounds like fun.
Did you hear about the billionaire?
So, earlier this year, a Twitter user who goes by Jimmy BLLT and has a picture of Everton midfielder Ilman Ndiaye as their profile avatar got heated while playing Call of Duty. Xavier Niel Jete Deteste. Okay, it's in French. We'll translate it here. Neil, I hate you. I propose a 1v1 in front of the Lidl on Rue Saint in Marseille.
Okay.
Couple of French guys about to do a slap fight.
Yo.
Better get good.
So, so Xavier Neal caught wind of the insult and decided to visit said Lidl and took a picture of himself out front, posted it on Twitter, and tagged the dude. Now, mind you, this dude's worth $10 billion. So Jimmy BLT was like, my bad, bro. I was just like, I was a little heated.
I feel let down.
I thought it's pretty awesome that a billionaire was like, all right, I'm going to fight this little bitch. You can't just get on fucking Twitter and say shit.
Isn't that the point of Twitter?
No.
Yep.
Take responsibility for your actions.
Also true. Both can be true.
My nerd of the week is Anna Kendrick, that just found out today that she donated her pay from Woman of the Hour to victims of violent crime. It was very
for her.
Anna Kendrick.
Very proud of the thing.
She's
I
adorable.
wonder if it's
Very nice.
both salaries, because she did direct and star in that. So who knows if that was a combo deal.
She probably, at this point, she doesn't really need the money.
Probably not.
Oh, it's good to have.
And she's directing now, so I mean she's balling.
Yeah.
She's ogling. Or directing and producing.
Well, that Pitch Perfect money is a lot, too.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. She made a song too, right? Is that original song the
Cups thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's it, right, for the show?
That's a show. Kyle?
All right. As always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/nerdities. Follow us on Twitter @nerdities. Email us at nerdities@gmail.com and check out nerdities.com.
While you're there, whatever. And don't go to TeePublic anymore because we're not going to be on there much longer for this year. New year, new shop, new designs, blah, 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 blah. Sinful Creations by Justin.com. CINNFUL Creations by Justin.com. Sweet treats, deli meats, catering needs. You want it, I got it. Come get it. Blah, blah, blah.
I was hoping you'd keep the rhyme going.
Give me something good to eat.
Why don't I just dance to Peanut Butter Jelly Time?
Yeah.
It's raining tacos? You know that song?
Request?
You know what ones my youngest has been playing a lot? Hamster Banana.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, just look it up. Look it up after the show, and it'll be stuck in your head forever.
Put it on for kids class. They love that shit.
I'm telling you, they'll fucking go nuts.
Like I said the last time we went on this bender, though, could be worse. It could be Hamster Dance.
But yeah, it's fine. Hamster Banana's fine. I like it. It's catchy.
I don't like hamster ants.
Hamster Banana, but.
But you know what you can check out? You can go to youtube.com/nerdities and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Nerdities, including, if you haven't watched it yet, Season 1 of our cooking show, Nerd E.T. Season 2 is coming. We have our upcoming Christmas special very soon because the holiday season is right around the corner.
Yeah,
and also, the 100 Greatest Artists, according to Nerdities, will be coming. That should be a crazy fun time. Also, we have in the works the final installment of the Joe trilogy entitled Justice League. And there's a feature film in the works. So if you want to see your name in lights out there and be like, I want to produce this thing. I want to be like, I want to walk down the red carpet with the Nerdities guys and give us a budget. So write to us at nerdities@gmail.com. We'll croon when we talk about your business and or product.
Red carpet not guaranteed. The opinions of Nerdities are idiotic and quality that, but no way next week's will be far more insulting. Bye.
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 Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.